A viewer wanted to know how to ask friends to get together without making them feel pressured. And she says, saying something like, oh, don't feel like you have to, has the opposite effect. I agree. If you can, now this doesn't always work and it doesn't always pertain to every situation, but if you could make it seem like you're already going to do something, like, I'm going over to such and such place. Hey, do you want to tag along? Do you want to come? And this doesn't always work because you may not be going wherever it is by yourself and you would never. So that's not going to work in that case. Or you could say something like, hey, I was thinking about doing such and such. How do you feel? What do you think? Do you want to come along? And you could preface it by saying, yeah, I don't know if you're into hard metal, but there's a concert at such and such a place on Friday, and I really wanted to go. But I get it if you hate it. I don't know, I'm throwing that out there. I mean, of course, can't do that during the pandemic, but this is later on. Anyway, you get my point. So if you could make it seem like you're already going to do something, or you really want to do something, but need somebody to come along, but you preface it by saying, I understand if you don't like blah, blah, blah. Do you see what I mean? It's eggshells, basically. You're walking on eggshells. You want to ask someone to do something, but you don't want them to feel pressure like, oh no, how do I get out of that? I don't really want to do it. Because so many people do pressure people to do something. They make them feel guilty if they don't. So the fact that you're concerned about other people's feelings and not wanting to pressure them makes you a very good friend in my book. And because of that, I bet they do want to get together with you, if that makes sense. And, people know when you're coming to them sincerely. And they know if you're a good enough friend, they're going to know that they can say to you, hey, I really don't want to do that. Or I hate skateboarding. Or I just can't stand that actor. I would never want to see that movie. They're going to be honest with you. Someone you don't know as well, yeah. And you could always say that, hey, listen, be honest. There's some kinds of music I can't stand, so I get it if you don't want to go to this concert, or if you hate rom-coms, I understand how you're not going to want to sit through that movie. You see, in that way, you're giving them an out, and they're like, oh, yeah, good. I really don't have to do that. So I hope that that helps. But I get it. I wrestle with that myself. It's like, oh, and do you put yourself out there? And I always say, yes, 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 yes. Try to put yourself out there. If you get a rejection, so what? You know what? You're trying and you're trying to expand your social circle and meet new people and do new things. So if you get rejected, so what? You're trying, and that is really good.